know where the country is or you have some idea. If you don't, it's okay. You can feel free to ask questions for him. And this is our guest speaker. His name is Dries Sadiki. Okay, first let's welcome him.
Yes. Okay, hello everybody. First of all, I would like to thank your professor for inviting me to give this presentation about my country and family life in my country, which may interest you more. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Dries Sadiki. Dries is the first name, Sadiki is the family name. And I am here as a TA of Arabic language. I came here in the Fulbright program. So today I would like to share with you information about my country and about some cultural aspects in my country. And of course I'm going after that to talk about family life in my country, which is the subject that you are studying. Before that, if you allow me, I would like to teach you some expressions from my native language. Do you accept? Yeah? Now, it's something easy. I can teach you how to greet and how to say your name, how to say nice to meet you. That's not difficult, I think. Okay? So, if you want to greet, you say Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Okay? Assalam means peace. Assalamu alaikum means peace be upon you. Okay? So, we repeat, Assalamu alaikum. Good. If you want to answer, you say alaikum assalam. We just reverse the two words. Assalamu alaikum. In response, we say alaikum assalam. Okay? So I'm going to greet you and you respond to me. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. Alaikum assalam. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat Assalamu alaikum?
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, good. So, if you want to say your name, so I'm going first to say my name. I say Ismi Dries. Ismi Dries. Okay? Man ismuki? Okay, easy. Someone else. Who can say his name? Ismi, for me, Ismi Idris. Say Ismi and say your name. Can you try?
Ismi.
Still good. And you? Melissa. Good. And you?
Ismi Amanda.
Good. Someone else?
Ismi Brianna.
Brianna. Okay, good. I remember. I just want to. Okay. Now, if we will meet someone, of course, for the first time, we say in Arabic, tasharrafna. Tasharrafna. Okay? Tasharrafna. Can you repeat that? Tasharrafna. Good. So, I will need someone to greet him and to ask him for the name and to say tasharrafna. So I say Assalamu alaikum. So what's the answer? Yes, good. Alaikum assalam. Ana ismi Idris. And you? Okay, that's good. So I say تشرفنا, and you repeat to say تشرفنا too. تشرفنا, John تشرفنا too. Okay, so I say تشرفنا. Okay, that's good. So nice to meet you all today, and I hope that my presentation can benefit you, and you can know more about my country and my culture. Okay. So, in this presentation, I'm going to talk about the following points. I'm going to talk about the location of my country, which is Morocco. Okay. And the language or languages they are spoken in my country, the religion. I'll show you some of the main cities and food that we eat and some traditions related to food, clothes, and wedding ceremony, some types of music, and after that I will talk about family life in Morocco. So the location, Morocco is in the northern Africa, bordering the North Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. And this picture shows the location of our country. So it's in the extreme north of Africa, and it's not that far from Spain, which is in Europe. There's only what's called the Gibraltar between Morocco and Spain. It's like 30 kilometers or something between Morocco and Spain. And here there is Algeria. This is Algeria, this is Mauritania, this is Tunisia. So, okay. So again, this is the picture which shows the location of my country. And concerning the religion, Islam is the official religion in Morocco. Can say that 98% are Muslims, but of course there are many Christians and Jewish people who are living there in peace and harmony. So in Morocco, anyone from any religion can live there and can practice his religious rituals. There's a kind of freedom to religious there. The languages, Arabic language is the official language, but recently there's an added language to the official languages called Berber or Tamazight, and the local language. And just think 1 year or 2 years which has added as another, because many people speak that language, and as you know, with the Arab Spring, people were protesting for their rights. So this is one of the rights that our king just gave to them. And French language is the second language. We study it in the 3rd year of the primary school. So many people speak French too, or they are good at French, to the extent that they mix sometimes French words with Arabic in everyday conversation. Because Morocco was a French colony, this is kind of influenced, the language still influenced the society up to now. So French is used at schools, offices, media, business, government, and diplomacy. And for other languages, English, Spanish, and German are used at schools as foreign languages, and they are used a lot in tourism too. In the north of Morocco, many people speak Spanish, and they also mix Spanish words with Arabic because they are near Spain, so there's kind of influence from Spain. As I Spanish spoken widely in the north. The Moroccan dialect is the most used in the daily life. The language, there is kind of language of school, is standard Arabic, but in everyday life we use kind of dialect, Moroccan dialect. And in many regions people use Berber, which is added as an official language. In the south of Morocco, in the north they have another dialect and so on. So there is a kind of diversity concerning the languages. Concerning the main cities, the capital city is called Rabat, and the biggest city in Morocco is called Casablanca, and there is Marrakesh, another beautiful city. There's also Agadir, Fez, and Meknes. Okay, so I'm going just to show you some pictures of the capital city. This is one of the main streets in the capital city, in which the parliament and foreign embassies and so on. This is another monument in the capital city, which is called the Shrine of, it's called Hassan, Mosque of Hassan. And here there is the shrine of the former kings of Morocco, which is Hassan II and Mohammed V. And just people go and visit this shrine, and any person, for example a minister or a president of a country who visits Morocco, goes to this place and kind of signs in a golden book there. This is kind of a tower in the mosque, Hassan II Tower. This is another view of the tower. Well, the second city, or the biggest city, is called Casablanca. See the biggest city, Casablanca. In Arabic, we call it Dar al-Bayda, which means in Arabic the White House. So in Morocco, there is the White House too, not in America. So the White House, because all the houses or many houses in that city are painted in white. That's why they call it the White House. In Morocco, for example, we name the cities by the color of the buildings. We'll see that another city is called like the Red City because buildings are in red. So this is the view of the city. You see many houses are in white. And this is the biggest city in Africa, and it's the center of business and economy and finance and so on. Yeah.
Like, does the government make them paint it white? Like, if they build new houses, or is it just?
No, I think just coincidence, or I don't know. It's specific, yeah. It's not something that has to do with the government. Okay, another monument is in the biggest city, Casablanca, which is called Hassan II Mosque, which is the biggest mosque in Africa, and it's very beautiful from inside and outside, and many tourists who come to Morocco just go and visit this mosque because it's near the sea, as you see, and very beautiful from inside. This is another new monument in the capital city, which is called Morocco Mall. It's a very beautiful and extraordinary mall, which is just newly built, just I think 2 years ago. So, because many people they hear Africa, they think about camels and heather and everything, but there are many countries which are not like this. So this is another city which is called the Marrakesh. Marrakesh, which is very beautiful and touristic city. Many tourists prefer to visit this city every year, and it hosts one of the international cinema festival every year. As you see, it's called the Red City because the buildings are in red. And so these are some information about the city. It's known as the Red City, and it is the most important former imperial city in Morocco's history. And it has one of the largest traditional markets in Morocco, and also has one of the busiest squares in Africa, which is in the world, which is called Jama' Lifna. This is one of the known square. It's called Jama' Lifna. And actually many things happen in this square every day. There are like acrobats, there are storytellers, those who play with monkeys and play with snakes, and people who sell many types of food. Many tourists just like this place. And these are just many like small restaurants. And for example, at night you can see, as it is one restaurant, but small restaurants that are scattered there. Many types of food are sold there. Another view of the square. You see those who play snakes and monkeys. These are kind of music which is in this square. It's called Gnawa music. It's just one of this type of music. Well, another city is called it's the cultural and spiritual city or capital city in Morocco. It's cultural because it hosts the oldest university in the world, which is called the University of Al Qarawiyyin. It's very, very old and kind of hosts course about culture and religion and so on. That's why it's considered the cultural and spiritual capital of Morocco. Well, Moroccan food. Actually, there are many types of Moroccan food that makes the Moroccan cuisine ranked the first one in the world because it's tasty and there are many types of food. I'm going just to show you some of them. For example, this is one of the main dishes in Morocco. It's called couscous. It's known, I think, worldwide to the extent that I found it in Dibo when I go to have, for example, lunch sometimes. Even though it does not look like the same, but it's good to try it. This dish, we eat it on Friday, every Friday for lunch. We go to pray, after that we come and we eat couscous. But of course we can eat it another time, but on Friday all families in Morocco eat this dish. As you see, there's the kind of, it can be prepared by meat or chicken or vegetable, peas and so on. So this is how we eat. Because in Morocco, as I will mention, people live as in extended families. So we have lunch or dinner in a group. We never have it individually, as you do here. This is one of the differences between American and Moroccan culture. People live in socialized and live in a family. And we eat it with spoons, or our grandparents just use their hands to eat it because they are used to that for a long time. New generation do that. Another thing is the Moroccan tea, which is an important drink in Moroccan culture. It's a green, it's a kind of mint tea. This occupies a very important place in Moroccan culture. And Morocco is one of the biggest consumers or importers of tea in the world. And Moroccan mint tea is a green tea with mint leaves, and it isn't just a drink, but it is a sign of hospitality and friendship. Because whenever you meet someone, either a friend or a family member or someone that you get to know, you invite him to have a cup of tea. So this is a kind of sign for hospitality and friendship. This is how we pour tea. It's a typical way, but not many people do that. Another dish is called the tagine, which can be prepared in a different way. This is made of pottery, and it's called tagine. It's very delicious, and many people do not like it. These are other shapes. Because like in every region or every city they try to make that beautiful tagine. Components of tagine often combine lamb, fish, or chicken with a mixture of ingredients and spices, olives, vegetables, raisins, prunes, with fresh or preserved lemon. It's normally what it contains, but it can be prepared in other ways. Well, the Moroccan clothes, we have many different types of clothes that differ from a region to another. These are some of them. For example, in the south, they wear, like, for men, they wear like these clothes. Here, this is called kaftan, which many women wear in, like in the wedding or a party or something like that. In the south, they wear like that, this one. This is called belga. This is me with some friends, where this is jalaba and tarabouche. You can see them more clearly. This is called jalaba for women. They wear it for girls who wear the scarf, hijab. They wear it with hijab. For those who don't, they don't wear hijab. This is a picture of girls or women wearing the scarf. Because it's part of our religion and culture. For the kaftan, it refers to the Moroccan garment that looks like jalaba without hood. These are some examples. This is called belga. This has different ways, but the yellow one is the most known one and used one. For these, we wear them in for the jalaba and tarabouche, we wear them, for example, in religious occasions, or in Ramadan, or going to the mosque, or you are invited to kind of dinner, something like that. You wear these types of clothes. It's called cadet hats, called tarbouche. These are other forms of jalaba and another called shabadour. Okay, now I'm going just to talk briefly about the wedding ceremony. In Morocco, the marriage celebration includes several well-organized ceremonies that can last from 3 to 1 week. There are some regions who have like 7 days of the marriage ceremony. And these activities are always the ideal opportunity to bring Moroccan families together and show the richness of Moroccan customs and traditions. In Morocco, there is a kind of once the wedding, you have to invite, of course, the family members and even all people who are living in the neighborhood you live in. And we invite women in one day, separate, and for example, men in another day. And there are other traditions that differ from region to another. Sometimes they make like kind of social marriage, which combine many types of couples, because it's like a kind of association or organization can make this kind of social, because many people just cooperate and they help each other to make this marriage, because it can be less costing as far as the financial, this kind of social marriage. And we will see another type when we'll talk about the tribes, marriage of the tribes. In the wedding ceremony, these are some pictures of the bride and the groom. As you see, there are different clothes. This is in the main day of the wedding. For example, there is a party that lasts, for example, from 10 p.m. till 4 p.m. Just people dance, and while the bride and the bridegroom keep changing clothes. They show up with type of clothes, or people are dancing, then they go, they show up with other types of clothes. As you see here, these are kind of fascia. This is called fascia. It's for the city of Fez. So these are other types of clothes. This is henna that girls make in their hands and feet on the day of the wedding. Mainly the bride which can make this, and also sometimes the groom. Yeah?
How long does that last on their hands?
How long? They make it and they just wait for some, I don't know, like 1 hour, and they take some sticks in order to stick in the hand, and this can last, I think, I don't know, for 1 month or something like that. So people who work just wash hand, we use the water a lot, it just disappear with time. This is a tradition that we use, which is to carry the bride, sometimes the groom. This is called the Ammariya. So they carry the bride while people are dancing and so on. Okay, I can show you a short video. So this is one of the traditions in the main day of the wedding. Okay, I'm going to talk briefly about the Moroccan music. Actually, there are many types of Moroccan music. I will just show you some of them. The first type is called the Andalusian music, which, as its name indicates, it comes from Andalus, which is Spain, because it's a mixture of Moroccan and Spanish music, which is sung in classical Arabic, not the Moroccan dialect. And it makes use of many musical instruments, such as the violin, flute, and many others. This is a picture of the group who are singing. They broadcast this on TV, for example, in cultural occasions or religious occasions. You can see another type of music is called a Berber music, which is sung in many types, in many regions of Morocco. There's a dance called Ahidus dance. This is a picture of group men and women perform this dance. Another group. Another dance which is in the south of Morocco is called Ahwash dance. You can just watch a short video. Well, this is concerning the cultural aspects. Now let's talk a little bit about the family life in my country and in some other countries. Because, as you know, for example, in the Middle East and North Africa, there are many traditions that differ from a country to another. There are things that we have in common, but there are things that we are different. For example, the family type in Morocco is the extended family, which is the norm. It means that many people are just extended families, but with time and in recent years, just nuclear families start to emerge, mainly in big cities where people are busy with work and studies and so on. So we can find nuclear families along with